Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Brianna, and tonight I am going to be watching the second episode of Dance Moms: A New Era, Stung by the Queen Bee. I believe that's the title. Yep. I don't know what the real situation was. The leadership position wasn't explained well to the group, I don't feel like, or the audience, so it was an easy thing to pounce on and an excuse for why things weren't happening the way they were supposed to be, things weren't looking as clean maybe, or they weren't together is what I think was really going on. I'm excited to see what happens in episode 2 and keeping my fingers crossed there's not too much drama, not too many tears. So let's watch episode 2, Stung by the Queen Bee. The following episode contains serious themes including death and the supernatural. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm under a lot of pressure.
Oh, the tears. Controversial issue. Yes, Audrey should have taken on that responsibility, but I think things got, there wasn't enough time for them to bother with the leadership position and what that would mean as far as them practicing off to the side. We're at the studio again.
We are doing this as a team.
If I tell you to practice at home, you literally blow up at me and say that you need to relax.
That's not true. Mama, just stop it. You're never there.
What do you mean I'm never there?
Whenever I practice.
So she practices on her own and she doesn't tell her.
I don't want you being upset, okay?
Okay.
Can we hug?
No.
Whoa!
A bad week last week. I messed up in the group dance and we got 6. I really hope this week goes better for me.
Oh my gosh. She does need her space, but I don't know.
If Audrey had done that dance as a solo, Audrey would have won. It would not have
You
been.
gotta stop talking about her like she's the golden child, though.
Her kids need to be more focused. They need to take it seriously. No one took this seriously. No one on this team is guaranteed a spot.
Nobody took this seriously. That's a strong thing to say, to accuse them of that. I agree that, none of them. This is the first time they've done this, so no one knew what it was going to be like. It's like, oh, I've watched Dance Moms, I've heard about this going on. It's like, we're ready. It's like, they aren't used to this. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I don't know how it worked with Dance Moms up to this point, as far as how much rehearsal time they actually get. Is that the same as if you weren't on Dance Moms? If you do competition dance, let me know, balancing out classes, how long you get to rehearse, how often you go or attend competition as, your team attending competitions, or does it switch off between this team, that team, and that team?
Ashlyn, you let the whole team down last week.
That's not the reason they placed where they did.
Your mom needs to trust you.
She does need to toughen up and get out of her head, but I don't know. It's not on her.
You think your mom thought you could do it?
No.
Bingo. You're always a beat behind in this group. If you don't want to be cut, you're going to have to put in a lot of extra work at home.
There were timing issues, even with the few clips they showed and the way they filmed it.
Bellatrix, you're fading into the background. I've been training you since you were 4 years old, and I know you're an amazing dancer. Layla, you don't know the choreography till the last possible second, and that's not okay.
Yeah, you can't wait till you get your costume on.
Lily, I was counting on you to come into the studio as the new star junior dancer. Need to see some improvement faster if you want to stay here.
You can do it.
Audrey,
That's fair.
you guys need to learn from her work ethic and work up to her level. And on top of the our big winner, Mina.
I'm just gonna try to improve every week.
Awesome. Youngest on. It's called Medium. Mina will be the angel spirit who wants to. Audrey will be the medium who is trying to help her tell us what she wants to say.
Lily would have a special part this week, but nope, it's Audrey again. It's so obvious that Audrey is Glow's favorite.
Medium is a personal story for me. I'm taking this very. Who here knows what a medium is?
I thought we were doing a t-shirt dance because I think that a medium is above small and
Oh my god.
than a large. So I thought we were dancing about t-shirts, wearing a medium t-shirt.
Oh, that's so cute.
Up, you can look at them maybe, and then pull them in before you go. Yeah.
Lily would love this stuff. She would have been all over this.
I really liked the dance. We were having fun. We were enjoying it.
It's not we were, Lily.
Sorry.
You need to talk in present tense. You can't keep messing up.
Sorry.
Sit up straight.
Whoa.
Pigeon-toed, and her ankles are double jointed, so she has to work extra hard to overcome it. Pretty much her whole life revolves.
I need a different dance surface. We got a mat and it's not, I didn't do it right.
Corinne is somebody who wants to win and somebody who's determined to be the best, and I admire her so much.
He sounds way more supportive than he actually is.
Whoa. What kind of a thing is that to say on, maybe she's joking, but
These are her title crowns. She got overall grand champion. She came to Studio Blue as a title holder from our old studio. I know Lily has to establish herself here, but how is she gonna do that if she's never given the opportunity? It's always Audrey. You think Mina's gonna understand this concept? And this is really kind of heavy for an 8-year-old.
Mina has an important role in this group dance, so I think this is a chance to show Miss Glow that she can lead the team to be the top one.
Who's the lead? And the dance is called medium, and Audrey's the medium.
Like jumping, like reaching to like cause drama for my child again.
Nobody's attacking your daughter.
I'm not the choreographer, so just stop.
I've heard a lot about you, and now I'm seeing what everyone's been around the studio has been saying.
Awesome.
what?
Just watching some kind of made-up movie in her brain.
What are you trying to get at? My mental health?
It's ridiculous.
You don't think it's ridiculous that you guys
done.
have been going at Audrey about being a leader for a whole week?
What is wrong with you? Enough is enough.
Oh, Jesus.
You're a grown-ass woman talking about a child. Due to the situation.
Corinne's new. The pain all over her face.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The life. I got Cheez-Its and get to sit around.
Damn, you look ripped.
Woo! Circus?
Smiley has a big social media following, and I think people think we only care about our fame and our looks. But she works so hard at dance. She's gotten so much.
And I love tiaras too because they're really pretty. And when they
Me to Studio Blue. You know, at the time, the studio that we were at in Miami, I was content. He's like, come on, baby. You've always said you want Smiley to be a star. This seems like the place to do it. Best friend was the one that told me this. She's like, are you just doing this because you didn't get to be famous? I felt like if she thinks it, like, what do other people think?
That's really weird. Like, what?
Dress better. I do my makeup really good. My hair's always on point. My nails are always done. You know, I don't just show up in a bun with no makeup and a hoodie. It's just not me.
Well, none of these women do. There's a dress code for the moms, right?
Tammy and I clicked because when we met, we realized we were both the hot young ones. I did.
Let's rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Ooh, with costumes and props. Those are a lot of candles.
I need Smiley to be more than just a pretty girl. I need her to be a pretty dancer. She can't get by on her looks forever.
Why bring in looks? That's crazy for a dance teacher to say that.
Okay, guys. Bad news.
Oh my gosh.
Ashlyn has the flu.
Oh, shit.
3 tests. And I really hope I can get some antibiotics. I really want to be with my teammates. And I really want to...
Are they making her film when she's sick? Like, even that little video. I mean, that's better than making her go to the studio.
So you guys, I don't want my daughters to get sick.
Oh my gosh. Guys, wash your own hands. They'll clean the surfaces, but...
We have a psychopath.
I get it, but she was like spraying on the moms.
Going from an odd number to an even number, so that affects all the formations in a big way.
Go, hold her tight, y'all.
Wow.
Beam down and...
No. Oh my god. The lifts.
Layla, you have to help lift.
Because Ashlyn's one of the stronger girls, right?
Do some push-ups tonight. Layla holds a special place in my heart because...
Do some push-ups tonight? What the fuck?
Ready? You catch her if she falls, Layla. Head away from her. Put your... Yeah, come down. That might be the best option.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I have a lot. Because I'm amazing.
Look.
I'm so good.
Oh my gosh.
I like these too.
I like the noise.
It's like, I'm not gonna be dramatic just because you want me to be. I'm gonna be my authentic self. So that's the vibe I get from both of them. They're so real.
We're hungry.
I know. Bad dance mom because I have less time to be at the studio and less time to make sure she's practicing at home.
Everyone works differently. You need to keep an eye on your kid and make sure they're safe. If you can trust them to practice on their own, I don't know how you ensure that's happening, but some are going to do better if they're in a room by themselves.
This week, I've decided to keep things simple and just do one dance. So the group dance is our only chance for a win.
It's smart that they're focusing on one piece, though.
Kaylee, right? You know, my daughter. I had a son about a year and a half before Kaylee was born. I had what's called a stillbirth. It's when your child is born, but they're not alive. This is the 25th birthday of my son. It's a way for me to remember my son. I wanted to honor him, and I wanted to do it through what I do, which is my art and my passion.
That we win this week to honor Glow's son and prove to her that Audrey can be a good leader.
Lead versus leader. I think that would help. Sounds like they're focusing more on the group dance and trying to make it work, coming off of that 6th place, and it's on all their brains. I'm nervous, Miss Terry.
Bringing in the medium today, the kids will understand what they're really dancing about.
So I've been a medium for a long time, runs in my family. How I get information is I just sense it or see it in my mind. Nothing to be afraid of. So I'm getting someone here who had maybe a car accident and they had like a head injury. They both in spirit, your mom and dad? Because they're all around you, And you lost a son. But your mom and dad are talking about the fact that there is no child there with them. Your son became Kaylee.
Okay, wait a minute.
So they're not watching out for your child because your child's in physical form.
I'm sorry,
Shock me, it did shock me.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
There's good news.
Yeah.
I know the intent. Everybody's feelings and emotions in the right place.
Thank you so much, Miss Terry. We appreciate it.
All I can say is I'm upset right now. I don't like that happened. Bringing in a medium to talk about what a medium is, that's one thing. But to practice or show an example or perform in the studio, I don't know.
Yesterday you called me a name.
It's a little much.
Which was crazy. And I just want to bring to your attention that crazy is a derogatory word used to describe someone with a mental illness. I have struggled in my life with mental health. It can be very triggering for people.
I wasn't trying to call her a name. I was using an adjective for her behavior.
I did use the term crazy loosely once with a customer. Whatever was going on with her, or whatever her situation is, like something just shifted. And she was like, "Why'd you call me that?" Like she was a completely different person, and I never called anyone crazy again, like to their face.
Nothing.
No, tell me what happened.
Audrey, I need you to please stay in the room there. Why would you yell at me? Honey, it's adult stuff. We're now in a situation.
Crazy.
We don't say that.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
What?
I think Corinne and Lily are just jealous of me and they want a way to tear me down so that apparently she'll be better.
Oh, Lily doesn't have anything to do with it.
Jealous of Audrey? She can't see straight. The last thing I need...
I mean, she does, but Lily doesn't care about that stuff.
I love you.
I love you.
All you do is talk about Audrey.
Sorry, this isn't what I signed up for.
This dance is the most important thing that I have ever put on the stage.
I'm actually excited to see this. No, I'm sorry, but Lily isn't a part of Corinne's fight. I don't know what, I mean, she is. I don't know how I'm trying to say it. Corinne's making up problems that don't have to exist. I do get it. Like, favoritism sucks, it exists and it's all over. And it's not just like, oh, that's the way it goes. It should be addressed, and it's nice when people finally break away from casting the same person over and over again. You have to acknowledge and pair that with, does that person actually have the talent, the presence, the attitude to back up that hype? They shouldn't be hyping her up and it's like, oh, no matter what she does, she's never wrong. But at the same time, you just gotta wait. This is the second episode for us. It's the second routine for them. Oh, my daughter never gets cast. They just started. And then about that medium stuff, I'm sorry. I think it was inappropriate, regardless of what you believe, for her to practice in the studio like that. It's a little too much. It's more than they needed.
You have to be in the emotion of the piece. You need to all give something to the story. You think about your grandfather and other loved ones. Who have you lost? Anyone?
My brother.
Who? Your brother?
He died by a car.
You had a brother that died?
Amina had a brother who got hit by a car and was killed. I've never known that. That might have been who Terry was picking up on.
In theater, we do go to this place.
Girl, I'm so sorry.
And dance too, but I've had classes where it was a session of just everyone's turn to tell the story that gets them to connect with deep emotions, and we all basically took turns crying. Kleenex boxes were there ready for us, and I don't know. Oh my God.
My parents don't know my son passed away. They're in China. They always, when I call them, they always ask, how is my son? I said, okay.
Oh my God.
I could just see the pain all over her face. I can't think of anything more horrific, more of a nightmare than losing your kid.
I understand why she kept that to herself. You know, it all makes sense now why she's so hard on Mina. It's almost like a distraction from all that pain.
She does have to lighten up regardless. I'm sorry. I know. I understand. I understand too. That makes perfect sense. I'm glad that that was spoken out loud, but
Mina won last week as a soloist, and I hope that she can...
I'm so curious to see how this dance places.
A group dance also. Maybe your brother's your angel, right? Right? So maybe this is your story too.
Such a controversial thing though, applying so much and connecting so much to something that's up to be ranked, rated, graded. Yes, you do put all of that into your performance art, but to a point. You just have to be ready for lots of conversations around it if you don't place high.
We all have a lot to process. Just finding out about Mina's brother, but also I've been hearing whispers of Corinne's jealousy, and this dance is the most important thing.
This episode has the weight of like 16 Dance Moms episodes. What the fuck?
The other studio was toxic in certain ways, but when it came to the moms and the girls, we were close.
You don't have to be best friends. You just have to be able to communicate well with each other.
You guys have a relationship where you're best friends, and you talk a lot about what goes on here. It can end up being a little bit of a game of telephone. She went and said to Lily, your mom called my mom crazy, and the moms are bullying my mom. And then she told Lily, well, your mom said we can't be friends anymore, which is something I never said.
Yeah, how did Audrey know?
I mean, Tammy, Audrey heard it from you.
Okay. Corinne has said some awful things from what I've heard this week. No child should hear their mother cry because they heard a grown woman call her crazy.
Tammy is the one telling her kid about the mom's issues, not me. Glow needs to be...
That's fair.
Why we came, I'm questioning if I want to stay here, if this is the right...
Tammy didn't want to initially. Audrey didn't make her, but from what was filmed, it happened naturally. It was a slip.
Her faces as a family, so she can do this.
Putting blame on one person because her kid is struggling.
Mom drama.
Corinne, all you do is talk about Audrey.
I've never been part of anything like this, and I don't understand. Like this.
No, the kids, Corinne, the kids are gonna see you, please.
Better than this.
Okay, I guess I'm not.
Corinne, the kids are gonna see you. No, go the other way.
Her tears are real. I understand why she's offended. I think her words did get twisted in this specific situation. I'm sure she's not as bad or evil as the show is cutting or portraying her to be. I get it. She's the odd one out. She just joined. They all know each other just a little bit better than they know her. Again, she's making up problems in her head. I think she did use the term crazy, not in as offensive a way as it's been taken. At the same time, Tammy has the right to feel offended. The favoritism is getting on my nerves, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not Tammy and Audrey's fault entirely. It's mostly Glow's. She's the one who's defending them and praising them to high heaven. You do that for your friends, but I mean, definitely between the kids, I don't think it's as...
My daughter, this toxic environment. I left a toxic environment.
Let her compete now.
No, I'm not going.
Let her compete now. Let her stay for this.
Let her stay.
This is not who we are.
Let her stay for
We don't
this.
do this crap. We don't do this.
What's new to the situation?
Corinne's new.
I'm not toxic. Never been called toxic in my life. Yeah, oh, okay. Are you gonna walk away? See these children? This is all I care about right now. And I'm pretty sure that's all you care about.
Yeah.
So let's do this. We are a team.
We need to be a positive.
You know what? She's seen if things aren't perfect, it means she's being attacked. Leaving a toxic environment to enter another one is a little too convenient. I mean, it does happen, but it's like, what did you expect? You're gonna be on TV. It's Dance Moms. You knew this was gonna be filmed, right?
Audrey, you're talking with your body, with your emotion. You have to think about your technique, honey, right? And you know it. It's just not muscle memory.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna get...
It is important to know what the dance is about, what your individual character adds to it, what's happening in the scene, how meaningful it is, and how can you connect with this piece. You make things personal, but to a point where you have to be in control of your emotions. It's possible things went too far with the connection aspect of this. If they win, that's awesome. I sometimes I get nervous when it gets to be too much about the message, and then you think you're getting ranked on the message. That's not it. There's still a technical element that they have to look at. So I'm nervous about this being in a dance competition setting.
Watch someone else, because that's gonna put you a second behind. And Layla, don't forget about that lift. Mina can't fall, or this whole dance is gonna be ruined.
I appreciate you can dance this group dance to help mommy to say how much we love Sia.
It is healthy for them to talk about it. If they've been keeping it in, there are gonna be tears that come with moments like that, but like for this, I don't know.
I cry, cannot control myself. My eyes feel pain. I know that I need to stop.
It's fine to feel it and to have it happen, but it's, if they learn something from this, if they get something out of it, if it's something that helps each of them.
And then I feel like I'm just exploiting some story, and it's not about that. It's about having the forum and venue to do this that I've never had before.
That's a lot of candles. In my mind, if they're anywhere above 6th, with the weight of the piece, that's, with the topic, how closely it hits home with team members, the stuff that's going on with the moms, which I do agree with the whole purple monkey dishwasher, whatever she was saying, to make it seem worse than it was for that specific comment. I don't want to dismiss how offensive it was and why. The favoritism helped it lean one way versus let's talk about this. Oh, resume episode. Here we go. Believe. Let's strip in front of the stage. Stop with the slow motion. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Things are more together. I like that. As long as no one starts to rush. It does look really pretty, the lift. Oh! And this is all on top of them reblocking. Not last minute, but still. Woo. It looks a lot stronger. It seems like they're aware of each other more. Like balancing that with all the work that it takes for them to do their part for the piece. This was so much cleaner. Wow. Oh, that was so much fucking better. And at first with the costumes, I thought that Mina and Audrey maybe should have had something, even a different color, but it really does. It's clear they stand out when they have to. It was a smart choice to have them all wearing the same thing.
I mean, I wasn't happy today, and I wasn't happy last week, and I wasn't happy 3 days ago.
That's the dance life.
We start off at the best note on the first week, like we didn't even place top 5, so I think we can do better. I really hope we get at least top 3.
Like, I aim high and want to do a good job, but in my brain, anywhere above where I was the week previous.
To Miss Glow and show her that even though I'm new, that I can do this.
Are you ready? Dance.
This group dance this week is Smiley's only shot to make sure everybody knows she's not just a pretty face.
We need to win.
I don't know who's saying that, but they haven't shown any of the other moms saying that, right? Or any of the other girls.
Your second place champion today. Entry number 46, half light X squad dancers. Danger new, level 3, 911 small group champion will be medium 47 studio blue dancer.
I feel bad. I really didn't think they were gonna get first. It was so much to ask after everything that had happened between then and now. That's exceptional. That's above and beyond.
I feel so proud of her because when she dances, she has performance there. She put her emotion there, make me cry.
We did it!
I really hope. I'm sorry if there's friction with the moms right now.
Do not get comfortable. All they've shown me is that they can win one time with one group dance.
Yeah, I know, but
until I know that I have a team of consistent winners. And next week, the dances are going to be even harder. So we'll see who survives.
Okay, so they are gonna continue on.
One solo this week, Ashlyn. I want you to work with your mom.
You need a break. Pull this solo, then I'm over that.
The group will be ballet. Audrey, you will be doing it on point. What's happening?
We need a medic.
Ambulance.
They're holding the competition for us. Not a good look.
So first off, again, I mean, I said it, but I do feel bad I didn't have faith that they were going to get first. I really didn't think it was going to happen with how much pressure was on them and with all the drama that was going on. I feel bad for Lily. I'm not sensing she has such a competitive spirit where she's going to be mean to the other kids. I don't want to say it's one person's fault that the fights were going on. I mean, I know Corinne, she's new. When you feel like you're being ostracized, I feel like she thinks more attacks are coming her way than actually are. When you see someone excel above your kid, I don't know what that's like. I'm not a mom, but you know, she's getting defensive with it. And again, the favoritism thing, Glow does need to tone it down. It's like Audrey this, be like Audrey, be like, Maddie, you know, like, it's not gonna help. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I feel it's never been, you know, there's not one way to do things. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm so nervous to see the JonBenet piece. I don't think that's what's coming up next. Maybe it is. I couldn't tell from that preview. I saw that Ashlyn was being featured as a soloist, but I don't think it's the John Bonet piece based off of how her hair was. Because I've seen a flash of her in the white dress. Here there's controversy around that dance, and I'm assuming it's just the fact that they're doing it at all. Why are they touching this? The name. Like, I was so shocked. I was so shocked to hear the name mentioned at all in reference to Dance Moms. Like, I would never, ever. I don't know. I'm anxious, but oh, I have to let you go. Holy crap. I will keep going. I promise. It's going to be a random schedule for uploads. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope everyone's happy. I hope you have good things going on in your life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.